I want to go back a little bit to the first tasting, which seems
Okay.
very interesting to me. That when you tasted the wine, you didn't like it, but still, after you read about wine in general and when you researched the intellectual or the data based part of it, uh, catched you, and that's what piqued your interest.
So when I tasted this wine, this was in the early 80s. So that wine was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And for people that are dialed into vintages in Bordeaux, 66 is a phenomenal year. I mean, one of the great classic vintages. 60s had a lot of really god awful vintages, but 66, of course, 61 was a classic vintage as well.
Yeah.
Uh, so for me, the interest wasn't so much in that specific wine. It was more about the whole culture of wine and what it meant. And as someone who was just getting in and just had a tiniest spark of interest, for me, I thought about wine as well. It's something that you drink and you get a little bit inebriated, and the story on it doesn't go very deep. Well, what I discovered quickly was it was like a thread on a sweater. You pull it and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And the story is very deep. And the more that I delved into it, the more it caught my interest. And my thought was, okay, it's all these amazing places around the world that I can only dream of maybe one day going to. So, my vision of it was it caught my interest. I knew that obviously there was a tremendous amount for me to learn, but I also discovered that one of the appealing aspects with
Mhm.
with wine world, the wine trade, you never know everything. There's always
Exactly.
there's always something new. There's some sort of new technology that comes into play. There's a new region that becomes relevant. And for me, I found that very appealing. There was always some sort of new experience waiting to be enjoyed.
Of course. So it surprised you that it is such a complex word. You thought before this experience, you thought that this is just a simple drink, and after it, when the window just opened in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, I think this is a quite a typical experience with people when they discover how complex it is and how deep. Then lots of people got amazed and just can't stop thinking about wine after that moment. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section and see you in the next one.